Corporations are so big you don't even know who you're working for. That's terror. Terror built into the system.
Good work, Agent.
Good work, huh?
Hey! Hey!
I got skill points for that. Welcome to Deus Ex, the original game on PC. We're gonna play it all the way over again. I have a playthrough dating back to 2022, never finished. We're gonna try to finish this one though. So we're gonna start over. This is where we're going with a more melee focused character with a bit of electronics training. And yeah, let's start the game, shall we?
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Nah.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They
Let
can
'em
smell
be.
their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we can see who's the evil one there. But yeah, I played this game so many times. It is unreal. Played it when I was a kid back in the day on the PS2. I didn't have PC back then. But gotten used to every...
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Okay, let's do this before we get bombarded. There you go. There's Paul. Let's
Welcome
talk.
aboard, Agent.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation.
All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware.
Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
We're gonna go with the GEP gun because we don't get one till much later, and we can easily get a pistol. I mean, we can easily get a rifle and a crossbow here. So let's go to the Gep gun.
Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the Gep gun.
The Gep gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance.
Great. What's the first move?
I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue.
I'll see how it looks on shore.
Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor.
What are my orders when I reach the command center?
Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Okay, interrogate the leader. Before we talk to him again, I'm gonna grab a little melee here. I also want to mention that this game is modded. I have the shifter mod in there, so we get extra XP for bonus things such as exploring areas that weren't intended, etc. Also, I want to mess with the settings here.
I spill my drink.
The sound in particular. Put down the music more. Even though I like the music, everything is a bit loud. Let's talk to our buddy, our bro here again.
You just gonna stay here?
There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast.
Why'd they bring you back to New York?
I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the Triad leaders in Hong Kong.
UNATCO pulled you out?
It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
No, I want to hear the story.
Which Triad was UNATCO targeting?
We'll talk about that later. How was your graduation?
I want to hear what happened.
I wish I could have come. At the time, I could have
That's what
cared
she
less that
said.
Mom and Dad came to mine, but it was a good thing. The UN threw a dinner in honor of me, the first nano-augmented agent.
I didn't know that. Guess I must be old news.
Dad made a toast. I don't know if you remember his old brown suit.
A toast? That doesn't sound like our father.
It was hard for him in front of the diplomats, but he savored every moment.
Strange how proud he could be when so much was due to our augmentations.
Yes, he was proud. I believe that much. It was nice to have done something for him and Mom. I wish someone could have been there for you.
I'm used to being on my own.
One can be too self-sufficient, I'm coming to believe.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Oh, he doesn't want to speak to us again. All right, we drained him for info. So there is a bit of some stuff we can do down below here. So I'm gonna save the game. Call it oop for now. We have the crowbars. Let's go ahead and switch that down here and get these. And collect this and go about our day. There we go. Oh. Get up the ladder. There you go. And Paul, can you talk to us again?
Best thing is to let the bots handle the ground assault.
Yeah. You won't speak to us. All right.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase iron and copper.
All right. Let's change this while we're at it. Move that there. Put this there. Well, move this back that way as well. Put that there. Move in. Probably a bold.
If you want to
bold
make a
be doing
covert
this.
approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Here we got him. Yeah, just like that, we got XP. Put this away. That there. Sure that dude doesn't see us. It's here. Here. Don't fire the weapon. Gas grenade, very useful for me. I like using gas grenades. A lot of people don't like using them in this game. I also like using the pepper spray. We'll come across one. We'll leave him be. We will go straight to UNATCO. The heli just taken off. Don't know who
Freight
that
base
is.
is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton. Right. How you guys holding up? UNATCO command made us pull back. I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
I'm gonna clean this place out.
I can't speak for command, but I'm gonna clean the place out. I hear you. Natalie right. You nano-augs are born and bred killers.
There's a reason why
I do
said
my
that.
best. Better load up. There are some crates of ammo stashed in the antenna shaft behind the helipad. Might also want to check out the comm van next to it. The code's 0451. Thanks. I won't let you down. My tactic, when there's no cover like this, is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. What do you think? I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow tranquilizer darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other. Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster? Sure, I will. As long as command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
I will pass for now, but those are not bad.
I'll check back with you later.
So if we didn't select the clearing the place out option, he wouldn't have gave us the code for this door. We had to figure
Welcome
it out.
aboard, Agent.
The main reason why I did it. Take that. The 451. Bam, turn that on, cause why not? Get another code. Satcom UNATCO 001. Most people, even though they have the code, they'll try to just hack. And I can't hack here. Don't know why. So we got the name. So it's, what was it? UNATCO underscore 0001. There we go. Camera off. Open the door. Now this is open. Another crowbar. We missed the first one. Experience, we're coming down here. And there's that. I think we got everything. Bam.
Everything was clear an hour ago. Then, boom.
Bada boom. Think about going in here. Nope. Dead.
You want to whack some thugs? You better load up.
Not yet.
I'll check back with you later.
Back to sneaky. I don't want that there. Might as well just put the crowbar here. And put the candy bar down there. No, not the candy. Put gas grenade. Why not? Quick saver. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'm just gonna upload these in large chunks. I pretty much know what I'm doing. Played both versions of this game a lot. And it's just good stuff.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security
This
systems
is one of my
here.
favorite games of all time here. Gonna take this bad boy out. Okay. I want to pick that stuff up. There's a robot roaming as well. There we go. Keep her going. There's a robot. We can take that out.
The
too.
NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
They run up on him.
Is...
There's no way of knowing if the robot's close, but let's go. And this is where we can get the rifle. Another reason why not to select it. Yeah. Okay, we got the rifle. Now we can put the rifle on. Put that on number 1, rifle. Go there. Got a baton too. Got all about that. I believe that is not friendly. Can't remember if that robot's friendly. Is friendly. Neutral. We're getting
It
close.
all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
We're getting close to Harley. See if this guy sees us. I hope not. Go ahead and take you out as well. He about to see his buddy downed. Playing stealthy, always fun. Let's see if he notices. Nope. He does not care. You can join him. Now we can open the rest of these boxes. Nothing up there. And I believe we are good. No more enemies. Alright. Let's talk to Harley here. Okay, let's talk to Harley. How you doing, Harley?
About time you showed up.
Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Or bum.
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
You can trust me.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. The commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks.
if we say we can't promise he won't give us the key, we have to find another way in. But I'm going to find another way anyway. I prefer going in the back way. It's just easier.
How do you know so much about the commander?
He's my main contact in the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail.
UNATCO will probably keep him in custody.
At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lady. That makes you as bad as UNATCO.
Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists. I better get paid good for this. Remember, you said you wouldn't go in shooting.
I'm not.
My dad used to say, if copper can get old and green and need repairs, the same with our liberty. Funny, and that was before the United Nations even had an army. I worked here one summer picking up people's trash. Rotten job. It used to be wall-to-wall people out here from all over the world. Everywhere some other language you can't understand. My dad used to say, if copper can get old and green and need repairs, the same with our liberty. Funny, and that was...
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on UNATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
She thinking along the lines I am.
I'll give you 50 for the darts.
The commander's the whole reason my neighborhood turned into a war zone. Somebody should stick him full of these things like a roast pig.
Thank you. Get on out of here. I'm trying to get up to the Liberty now. Let's continue. For some reason, our music is like the death music. I don't know why. This could be a bad move.
That's him. He's a cop.
Yes, he is. Alright, he should be taking more damage now. Yep, there we go. Reload. This is why the darts can be pretty useful. And we want to this.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Use this. We're gonna get plenty of these. There we go. Here we got clip. And we have laser. There we go. Make that more accurate. Right. And we're out. And this is a crossbow territory. All right. We're almost inside. Just gonna run up on this guy.
I know I heard they found us.
Now we may be hurting bad, so let's use. Alright, let's use the freaking crowbar. Does more damage. See, this is the music that should be playing. There you go. Who they have to say?
Did they find? Thought I saw someone. A guy in a coat.
Oh boy. Reload that.
Did they find the shipment?
Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay.
Guess y'all were right. So why aren't we pulling out?
Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network.
Hell, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got.
That's what Jojo wants.
I wonder, how does a guy with a tattooed forehead get to be an NSF colonel? Pardon me, but back in Alabama, we wouldn't let a man who wears earrings plan a military operation.
I'd watch what I say about Jojo. He's got a temper.
He's a punk and he's gonna get us all killed.
The NSF is strong because it represents everyone's interests.
Yeah.
Gotta rescue that particular agent. Oh shit. You see nothing.
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Okay. We almost got caught. This is where that gas grenade is going to come in handy.
Fascist.
Welcome to death. How's our health looking? And not too bad. I should have healed up something. Alright. That's what we're looking for. Agent Herman. So I'm gonna do something here. Gonna equip this grenade. I'm gonna set something up here. Now the camera
Gunther's
sees
in that
us.
room, one of our top agents.
If the camera sees us, whoever runs through that door, they're gonna have a rough day.
Is someone there?
That's what I did not want to happen. The trap was set off too early.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
I know I heard something.
Use this PS20.
Who's there?
Yeah, use the other one. The other peeps? No.
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway or find a way around. My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts.
Go ahead and hack that door panel. No. You just hack the camera. There we go. Take that.
Agent, open the door.
I would love to.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
Take this
As
pistol.
you wish. Take my pistol.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.
Okay. Let him handle business. He'll take out any peep we missed. Like that. We need space. Okay, he made it out. We can actually, yeah, let's go ahead and train that up so we can hack and get money. There is the hack button. Let's do that. Now we can go up here.
Gunther has reestablished contact. He says you helped him escape. Good work.
Yep, we did. Did we get the pepper spray? Yeah, we did. So let's put that there. I'll show you how I use this.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get out of here.
I'm standing my ground.
They sprung Herman. We don't stand a chance against a mech.
This is it, Private. We knew it might come to this.
What good are we to the NSF if we end up dead?
If UNATCO breach the perimeter, then it's already too late. Get ready to fight.
There we go.
They found us. Take him out.
And this is why I use that pepper spray, and then we can just run away. Oh, Sparrow.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
You surrender.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's Ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Now, if we select this, he will try to shoot us.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. For 100 years, there's been a conspiracy of plutocrats against ordinary people.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
Number one, in 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number two, in 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
This guy got a nice head on his shoulders.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNATCO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government.
I'll take it from here.
You can't fight ideas with bullets. Did you ever ask what it's for? The surveillance, the police, the shoot-on-sight laws. Is that freedom?
Good work, Agent.
UNATCO teaches teenagers to fight when it still seems like a game. And look at you. You're a killing machine. Who's the scary one, huh? Me or you?
We're gonna lock this guy away for a long time.
The more of us you kill, the more that secessionism lives in the hearts of the people. Ever wonder why big car companies pay 2% tax while the guys on the assembly line pay 40%?
We're gonna lock this guy away for a long time.
Corporations are so big you don't even know who you're working for. That's terror. Terror built into the system.
Good work, Agent.
Good work, huh?
Hey! Hey!
I got skill points for that.
Did you ever ask what it's for? The surveillance, the police, the shoot-on-sight laws. Is that freedom? The more of us you kill, the more that secessionism lives in the hearts of the people.
Okay. We did our part. Guys down. Make for a nice little, what you call it there? Let's go. We killed an innocent guy, but oh well. Pick up the flares. Another PS20. Now I can go down and get that, that box. Silly camera. Bam.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies.
Okay. And now, since the good guys are here, I'm gonna blow this open. Just to get those 30-06 and that money. Credits. We're pretty much done.
Don't worry about the bodies. We'll handle it.
Thank you. I had no intention of cleaning them up. Yo, bro.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Just keep a level head. You're doing well so far. Now get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office, level 2. Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office. Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office.
Okay, and this is what we're going to call it. Next part, we will enter UNATCO HQ, meet the chief, commander, etc. And we'll go from there. And I will catch you guys then.